Have you ever wondered why some people achieve extraordinary success, while others keep saying, "I'll start tomorrow"? A father once gave his son 24 magical gold coins. Every night, the coins disappeared. No matter how hard the boy searched, he could never get them back. Years later, that mysterious gift made him one of the most successful people in the country. But what was the secret behind those disappearing coins? Stay till the end. Because this one story might just change the way you see your own day. Before we begin, if you enjoy stories with meaningful life lessons, consider subscribing to Inspiring Wisdom Stories. Because you never know, the right story, heard at the right time, can change your perspective. Sometimes, it can even change your life. Now, let's begin. In a quiet village lived a hard-working man named Raghav. People admired him not for his wealth, but for how he valued every single minute of his life. He often said, "Time is the only wealth that is equally given to everyone." His son, Aryan, believed exactly the opposite. Every morning, while his father had already finished hours of work, Aryan was still buried in his blanket. "Just 5 more minutes," he'd mumble, and 5 minutes always became an hour. His days disappeared into cricket, friends, and his phone. Homework? Tomorrow. Helping his father? Tomorrow. Learning something new? Tomorrow. One afternoon, Raghav asked, "My son, could you help me for just 1 hour?" Aryan barely looked up. "Dad, I'll help you tomorrow." The same answer came the next day. And the day after that. "Dad, why do you worry so much?" Aryan would say, smiling. "I'm still young. I have plenty of time." Raghav never argued. He simply smiled. Because he knew some lessons can't be taught with words. They have to be felt. That night, an idea came to him. The next morning, he handed Aryan a beautifully carved wooden box. Inside sat 24 gleaming golden coins. "They're all yours," Raghav said. "But there's one rule. Every morning, this box will hold exactly 24 coins. But every coin you don't use by night disappears forever." "Can I save them?" Aryan asked. "No." "Hide them? Lock the box?" "It won't make a difference." Aryan laughed it off and ran outside to play, forgetting the coins entirely. That night, he opened the box and his heart sank. Only 5 coins remained. 19 had simply vanished. He searched every corner, shook the box, checked under his bed. Nothing. The next morning, the box was full again, 24 fresh coins. And again, he played the day away. And again, that night, they disappeared. Day after day, the pattern repeated. At first he ignored it. Then he grew curious. Then, frustrated. Finally, he carried the box to his father. "Dad, I don't understand. Why do they disappear? Why can't I save them?" Raghav lifted a single coin from the box and placed it in his son's palm. "Tell me, what happens if you never use something valuable?" "I lose it," Aryan said quietly. "Exactly." Raghav closed the box. "Tell me, Aryan, how many hours are in a day?" 24. "And how many coins does this box give you each morning?" 24. Silence fell between them. Then Raghav spoke, softly but firmly. "My son, these were never ordinary coins. They are the 24 hours life gives you every single day. Use them to learn, to grow, to help others, to chase your dreams, or lose them forever." He looked into his son's eyes. "Can you bring back yesterday?" "No." "Can the richest man alive buy back one lost hour?" "No." "Can all the gold in the world purchase a single lost minute?" Aryan's voice broke to a whisper. "No." That is why time is worth more than money, Raghav said. Lose money, and you can earn it again. Fail, and you can try again. But a wasted hour never returns. That night, Aryan couldn't sleep. He thought of every morning he'd let slip away, I'll do it tomorrow. And a quiet truth settled over him. While he waited for tomorrow, his tomorrows had already become yesterdays. Before sunrise the next day, Raghav stepped outside and stopped. The courtyard was already swept. His books were neatly stacked. Aryan looked up and smiled. "Good morning, Dad." For the first time in years, Raghav's eyes filled with tears. Not because his son had changed overnight, but because he had finally understood. From then on, Aryan worked before he played, learned something new every evening, and never let a day slip by unused. Slowly, the boy once called careless became one of the most disciplined young men in the village. Years later, as a successful entrepreneur, a young student once asked him, "Sir, what changed your life? What was the biggest reason behind your success?" Aryan smiled. "My father once gave me 24 magical golden coins. I thought I was losing my treasure every night. But one day I understood the treasure was never the coins. It was the 24 hours life gives each of us. The day I understood that, my life changed forever." So tomorrow morning, imagine life has quietly placed 24 invisible golden coins into your hands. Spend them wisely. Learn something. Help someone. Take one small step toward your dream. Because when night falls, every unused coin, every wasted hour, disappears forever. And no power on earth can ever bring it back. The right story, at the right time, can change a life. Maybe today, that life is yours.